What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush. Let's talk Jets. Hope everybody had an excellent weekend. The Aaron Rodgers trade saga continues as compensation has not been agreed upon. And if I hear the word leverage one more time, I'm going to go out of my mind. Hopefully this deal gets done sooner rather than later. So you know the compensation you see. Is it draft picks? Is it players? Is it a combination of both? But other than that, you got to start looking at what else the Jets need as you want to build up a very solid roster to make a potential run with Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback. And I guess it starts with the center position where Connor McGovern's a free agent. You know, a lot of people want to get Ben Jones, which I understand. He's got ties to Downing. But then it's like, after that, then what? Do you look to the draft? And that's where I kind of get, it's kind of interesting with Aaron Rodgers, because do you want to put a rookie center in front of him, or do you want a veteran in front of him? What does he actually prefer? I'm sure he has to say as well. So that's interesting there. Then the offensive line as a whole, you want to see them get more depth. They signed a couple guys, but then do you treat Mekhi Becton as a free agent addition? Like, you say, you know what? He looks like he's in phenomenal shape. He hasn't played in 2 years. Is that kind of considered a free agent? You know, AVT coming back. I know there were rumors the Jets went after Orlando Brown, but they didn't get him. But the offensive line has got to be a priority. Dwayne Brown, this is probably his last year at left tackle. So what do you expect out of him here? Do you try to upgrade there? So offensive line is definitely a concern. The wide receiver position, again, you got to assume at some point Corey Davis will either be traded or cut. So you could have some depth concerns there. Odell Beckham Jr. is one that a lot of people are talking about. Either the price tag or the attitude is scaring a lot of people away in terms of the Jet fans I've talked to. I did a video about it as well. It'd be interesting to see if that's something that happens, especially with Aaron Rodgers wanting him. On the defensive side of the ball, I think there's some holes that we really haven't been talking about because we've been so focused on Rodgers. And it's the defensive line where Sheldon Rankins left, Nathan Shepard left. But Rankins is a very good player, man. I think the Jets wanted to get him back. But now you kind of have a hole there where it's like you could try to bring John Franklin Myers over there. But I think the Jets realized that. They made a big play for Fletcher Cox from the Eagles. They didn't get him. Do they try to go after a Calais Campbell? I think they have to get another veteran here to bring in there to try to, sturdy up this line, to give Quentin Williams some help. Then you look at linebacker where Quan Alexander still has not been re-signed. And you have, C.J. Mosley, a year older. They brought Quincy Williams back, but you want to get another, a solid veteran linebacker in the mix. I wouldn't mind bringing Quan back. I'm guessing it's either the price tag or how many years he wants. And then you go to safety position where it's been a kind of hot topic today. I think you can tell it's a slow time when people are arguing about safeties. But you got Will Parks. They traded for Clark. You got Jordan Whitehead, who I like, but I think everybody's looking at the potential cap savings with Jordan Whitehead. But maybe the Jets feel comfortable with him, and they have Tony Adams as well. Do they consider maybe instead of going out and signing a free agent, with a lot of guys are gone, like the guy from the Eagles went to the Lions, I believe. So like that market's kind of drying up pretty quickly. Maybe they say, you know what, we can draft a guy here. So some interesting positions available here. The Jets, like in terms of free agency, it's been quiet, man. And this is where you're waiting for Joe Douglas to announce some big splash. And while I know the Aaron Rodgers thing is a big thing, there are some other holes as well. So we'll see what happens. If there's players that you want, they signed a punter. Thank God Morstead, or where the hell his name is, back. He should never been cut the first time. So to say, to have a trade market for Braden Mann is completely ridiculous. Just cut him already. But thank God they got a punter, man. Braden Mann was horrendous. Other than that, if there's a position that you want to talk about, leave a message in the comments. I'm not going to force content down your guys' throat. Kind of talk about what's out there. We're all kind of in the same mode here, waiting to see what happens with the quarterback. And that's it. I'll talk to you later.